Students, today is our session number 12 of letter writing. In this session, we are going to cover a topic that is related to resigning the current job. You are given a situation in which you need to write a letter to your current employer telling him or her that you are resigning your job. Let us see the exact situation given to us in the question. You have decided to leave your current employment. Write a letter to your employer. Include the following in your letter. Explain why you are writing. Explain why you have decided to leave the company. Tell your employer what you plan to do after leaving your present employment. So what does the question say is, currently you are working somewhere, you need to write a letter to your employer. What things to include? First of all, tell why you are writing the letter. This is very obvious. In this, there will be a brief introduction of yourself. Not only the introduction, I would say, you need to tell that you are working at so and so position for so and so duration you need to tell. And then point number 2 will come. You are writing this letter because you want to quit your job. Lastly, you need to tell in passage number 3 what are your plans after leaving the current company. So students, don't get confused. I have guided you with general things to include. This is very simple letter, but only important point you must keep in your mind is whenever you are writing a letter in which you want to quit a job, you want to relocate, you are resigning, this letter should be very humble, very decent. Reading the letter, the reader must not sense that you have written a very rude, very straightforward answer. So therefore, I'll be guiding you how to just modify the words yet being very humble, related to the topic, not deviating here and there. First of all, you are writing the letter to your employer. So dear sir/madam or madam/sir, this is the formal greeting. Afterwards come the introduction. As I told you, you need to just give the overview. Let us read passage number 1. I am Neil. I have been working in the company as a sales executive since January last year. It was a wonderful experience and working atmosphere. Due to family obligations, I have to quit this job. I am writing this letter regarding terminating my contract with the company. Going through the joining letter, it states that a 2 weeks notice period is required. Therefore, I am informing in advance so that I go from the company in good terms. This is what called the humble writing. First of all, I have told the name, then I have told the designation and from when I am working in the company. Then I have added a line in order to ease out the situation. What is that? It was a wonderful experience. Working atmosphere was very good. Then I have brought the attention of the reader to the situation. Why I am writing this letter? Due to certain family obligations, I have to quit the job. So I am writing this letter regarding terminating my contract with the company. In support of this situation, I have written that going through the joining letter means the letter that I got when I started my job in the company. It states that 2 weeks notice period is required. So I am informing in advance because I want to go from the company in good terms. Students, pause the video, read this passage again or rewind the video and listen to me once again. Such subject letters or such category of letters need to be very humble and polite. They must be decent enough that the reader must not think it is a very rude, straightforward answer. Now I have given the overview, introduction, then comes the detailed information. What will be? The decision was made due to personal reasons as my family and I will be migrating to Singapore. Recently, I am offered a managerial position in a 5-star hotel, which my parents thought would be a better prospect for my career. So what is the reason? Now why I have decided to leave the company? Point number 2 asked to me in the question I have covered in this passage. How? I have told that there are personal reasons. Why? Because me and my family are migrating to Singapore. First reason is this, and recently I have got a managerial position in a 5-star hotel and my parents think this is a better prospect for my career. Now we have covered point number 1 and 2. Point number 3, tell your employer what you plan to do after leaving your present employment. Somehow 60 to 70% is covered till now. Point number 3 is by default covered in 2 passages, but still we need to write something about it. The packing and relocation process will consume almost 15 to 20 days. This is really a nice opportunity to move in some other country. Leaving the company is a great loss for me as I have learnt a lot and was given every opportunity to grow. In passage number 3, I have told after leaving, my packing and relocation process will consume 15 to 20 days. I'll be doing that. So with this, already I have covered 60-70% of the things that after leaving the company, what are my plans? With this line, it comes to be 100%. That after leaving, I'll be focusing on the packing and relocation. Moreover, I have mentioned that it is a very nice opportunity to go to some other country. Then the ending of passage number 3 is a line about the current company. What I have said is leaving the company is a great loss. I have learned so many things. I have got so many opportunities to grow. So therefore it is a great loss to me. Students, this is called writing in a very decent manner. Whenever you are writing something extreme, bring the attention of the reader to something polite. Both of the things should go hand in hand. Afterwards, the closing line. Finally, I would like to thank you for the guidance provided during the period of my employment. Pause the video, note down this line. Whenever you are writing such letters, this line is perfect for those. In this line, I am thanking my current employer for the guidance during the time I worked in the company. Lastly, yours sincerely and your name. So this is how you frame the answer to such letters in which you are quitting the current company, you are moving somewhere. These letters should not sound rude or straightforward, rather than try to be expressive, that I keep on repeating, and try to be humble. I'll meet you in the next session. Till then, practice. Listen to the discussion very attentively, rewind the video. In case you want to note down something, pause the video.